I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
All right, Lamont, we got you, man. You in the show. In case everybody didn't know, Lamont also has a show. Lamont, tell everybody out there what the name of the show is. I also know you on Urban View. You do XM, you do Sirius XM radio every Friday. You do your show every day from 6 to 7. Everybody out there, what's going on, man?
Nah, man, damn all that. First of all, Frank.
Yes, sir.
Frank, let me give you your roses, man. Salute to you while you still here.
Okay.
Fig, I know you don't remember me. We was in LA at the same time, man. We shared many stages back when you was doing acting and comedy. You was on the hybrid shit. You was doing gas station commercials and doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Let me give you your roses while you still here. Talent.
Appreciate you.
Salute, bro.
To the God. Salute to the God. Give you your roses while you still here, man. So good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all amongst the living, man. That's real shit. And so yeah, I'm on I got a show called Let's Go Live every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 East Coast time. It's a digital stream, man. It's trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity interviews, and interesting people. That's how we building it. So it's running on Humor Mill TV, thanks to Frank. So that's what I do. And also
like that.
Yeah, Karen Hunter, I'm on there every Friday, celebrating my year anniversary with Karen Hunter on Sirius XM Urban View 126. So I'm out here, man. Out here, man.
Now let's jump into the questions, bro. We talking NBA playoffs and everything else. Talent got Portland winning the whole thing. Fig got Clippers winning the whole thing. I got Clippers. I want the Celtics, but I got the Clippers, man. Who you got winning the whole thing? NBA playoffs.
I got COVID in 4, man. It's easy. It's an easy win, man. COVID in 4. The sweep is. See, look, I seen the interview with Derek Anderson. Y'all asking the wrong questions, man. Y'all are really off base. I expected more out of y'all, man. The question is, who's doing these dudes twists, man? It's a lot of dudes with furry twists. So it's a couple things, man, that's screaming at me. They not new cornrows either. They getting their hair done in old twists. and I gotta know who's doing it. That's the real question.
It's a bubble, man. It's a bubble.
Yeah, okay.
You can't get the proper hairdo in a bubble, player.
Yeah, man.
Look at Jimmy Butler face.
Yeah, you can't even get, according to Jimmy Butler, you can't get no clippers in the bubble.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler got Kevin Durant sideburns. You know this back here on Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler got it right here.
And what they said, they got 2 stylists there, right? 2 barbers, but them stylists ain't doing those twists. I think they doing each other twists, man. They doing each other twists.
Stylists are for the reps.
Are you telling me there's an NBA player sitting down on the floor with another
Yeah.
NBA player twisting his hair?
Yes. Offensive foul. Going this way.
Ah!
Going this way.
All
But
right,
no,
so
I think
How about really? Who you got? Come on, for real. Who you got? Because I know you're watching the playoffs.
Portland was looking good up until last night. Of course, 824, they had to do it for the legacy and all of that. If Lakers can tough it out and get past them, I don't think there's anybody else that could stop them.
Okay.
It's,
All right.
LeBron got to do it before his down slope. He can't, before you start talking trash and throwing him away. He got to get that one in with the Lakers to seal his legacy.
Right. Okay. So who you got coming out of the East that the Lakers are going to beat in the finals?
Probably Milwaukee.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's like that. And what was your thought process, man, when you saw that the Sixers fired the coach? Because these are the hot topics everybody's talking about right now. Sixers fired.
Unfortunately, I couldn't care less.
Okay.
I couldn't care less.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I got a question that you really got. I want to know when's your boy coming? I see you got the Washington hat on.
Yeah.
When is your boy coming back? When is the Wall gonna come back and do something in DC?
That's the question. Everybody here is trying to figure out if they're gonna really hang the franchise and start building around Bradley Beal or welcome John Wall back. It's pretty much up in the air. And their quick exit out of this, out of the bubble, is adding more confusion to it. It's still up in the air. We have
man. Don't turn your back on Wall. Wall is pound for pound the best point guard. Nigga, don't do it. That boy. I don't see building around a Bill. Bill?
Yeah, but if you
like
already,
Bill, man.
I like Bill, but he's not built around.
No, he's not built around. But if you've already tainted the relationship, which I believe the organization has with John Wall, it's gonna be tough to come back from that. And he's expensive. He's not cheap.
No, he's not.
Well, we'll take him.
Contract.
Yeah, right.
New York Knicks, we'll take him.
To be in a funny place because
say that again. That's been hard.
Yeah, because I'm waking up. It's getting better, but I was waking up angry. I was going to sleep angry.
Mm-hmm.
My whole day I'm consumed with racism. It's on my timeline. It's in my inbox. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Working through that. And so I learned to assertively try to be in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
So like today on my timeline, I just posted one joke.
Right.
And just ran with that one joke all day. And then I got back into, sharing the information that we need to be sharing amongst each other. But to be honest, killers are not arrested. They hit her 8 times. It hit her 8 times, and nobody ain't locked up. Nobody ain't.
Yeah, nobody.
So I'm trying to figure out, some solutions on that level. I hate to think on those levels,
right?
But they got to be touched up. You know what I mean? Do we know any Bloods or Crips that know they going to jail?
Right.
You know what I mean? You already know you going.
Right.
Is it possible you can stop past Zimmerman house before you go in? Is it possible you can stop? You know what I mean? Like,
make some runs.
At least,
some runs.
Yeah, make some runs real quick.
Make some runs before you go in. Yeah.
So at least they know that they getting a fight. Somebody fighting back on some psychological level.
Right.
Because they just get to tee off, and we like, ooh, we should ever come and don't burn down Target. Man, motherfuck Target. Fuck all of that. Burn all of that shit. I was so proud of the youngins. in DC when they went and robbed City Center. I was so they were stealing $500 bottles of wine. They don't even know what they stole. They
How
were
to open
stealing.
it? Yeah, nothing.
They don't know how to open none of that shit. I was so proud of them, pants sagging and everything. I'm glad because it wasn't their community that they went to go fuck up. And so y'all wasn't listening before when they was like, please respect me as a human, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now burn the shit up. Now it's like, oh, we need to talk and have dialogue.
Yeah.
What is systemic racism?
Oh my God. You had to deal with this? Oh my
You know what I mean? I got a new bit about me getting into an argument with a Karen over some arugula at Harris Teeter.
Arugula. Arugula.
Arugula. Okay. In the grocery store, it's 2 things of arugula left. I grabbed both of them to see which package I wanted. And she was like, you're touching everything. I mean, do you really have to touch everything? I said, I will buy both of these motherfuckers. You won't have no arugula in this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put both of these motherfuckers in my car and you won't have none. And I strode off and I was like, well, what the fuck do you put arugula on anyway?
I got 2 bags of it now.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
We're out of time for Roland. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get you on some other time. And damn it, Roland Martin, man. Hey, we're gonna try to squeeze you. We couldn't really bump the pastor, man. I don't believe in that. So Roland, if you stand by, we'll try to get you on tomorrow, man. To everybody else though, y'all be safe. Roland Martin, I appreciate you standing by and your patience. We ran out of time today. We'll try to get you in tomorrow, man. All right, that just about does it. I thought we had time, but we did not for Roland. Hopefully we can get him into tomorrow. I appreciate you for being patient, man. You're one of the most patient people I know, and I know you're busy. So we'll try to get you in next time. It happens sometimes. We got so much going on. We ran out of time for Roland Martin, man. He was supposed to be on the show, but we have to get him the next time. Let's go to Roland right now. He's standing by. Let me pull him up. Let's see if we can get him in for at least 30 seconds. Where's the button for Roland? Oh, I must have dropped the line. Well, hey, look, Roland. Hey, stand by. We appreciate your patience, man. We'll try to get you on tomorrow. Damn it. Why does this always happen? We are out of time. Roland Martin, appreciate you for standing by. We'll try to get you on another show, man. But thanks to everybody else. We go live again, 6 p.m. to 7, Monday through Friday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Lord willing, be safe, man. Do something productive with your time. All right, will you? Ladies and gentlemen, big homie, for the culture, rapper from the famed group God's Illa, Up and Up Showcase, Up and Up Fashions. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so we ain't gonna trip off the video.
Cool. I got some dumb shit on my computer where I downloaded an app that uses a different camera, and that is reading from that dumbass camera. So I'm gonna be fluid for a minute. Let's rock out. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's all good. If it's tough times, man. And if you want to get your OnlyFans jumping, do you handle your business, man?
I need to.
Handle your business, man. Yeah. All right, so I gave you the world's longest intro. True for Up and Up. So look, let's get right to it. So the podcast. You decided to go ahead and launch that because you feel like, from what we talked about the other day, that the black man, the cisgender, straight black man, is the most unprotected, most disrespected species on the planet, and it's completely, the way things are set up now is completely uncool to be one of us.
Absolutely. So it sounds like a terrible cry. It sounds like the white man cry. The white man in America feel like, you're taking America from me. It's some bullshit. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to say. It's hard to spin it or say it out because you sound selfish or what have you. But I didn't say, I don't want you to misquote me, that the black man is the most unprotected. That definitely belongs to the black woman.
Yeah, I added that because
I know he tries to start shit, try to get me canceled right early. So for me, it was the fact, like, I'll take that Malcolm X quote that the black woman is the most unprotected person on the planet. I agree with that. But I feel like it started to be weaponized towards the black man. It's a separation. It's a conversation going on that I am not with. I don't know if I can curse, but I don't give a damn how true it is. Or what outliners make it true, to what degree. Black men are for black women. Every fucking black man I know are for black women. The coach I come up around. So don't try to put it on all of us. Don't put the bullshit on all of us.
Right.
I mean, if you're accepting everything, shit, Gabrielle Union got us accepting Dwayne Wayne's son as a daughter. Don't misquote me on that or say I'm bashing anybody. What I'm saying is, if I look at somebody born with opinions, I've been growing up 40 years to learn that that's a boy. That's common sense shit, right?
Right.
That's one is two. Now you telling me, like Dave Chappelle joke, this shit was funny, but it wasn't like, why you gotta convince me that this shit is that's a girl? Like, but at the same time, I can't do shit I grew up on. I can't listen to gangster rap music. I gotta cancel all of that because of what it said about black women and this and that and the third. So you're pushing in a new culture that's totally opposite of shit that we grew up on, and it's unsafe for me to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna say it in an articulate way that won't get us canceled right away, but eventually, just saying real shit will get you canceled.
Well, that's it right there. Just saying real shit will get you canceled. So then, what is real shit?
Real shit is the truth, and it hurts, but it sets you free. It's the truth. The truth is, man, like, I be asking questions. You know how you grew up in the church and they be like, don't question God, just go with the shit. It's called faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, the main thing, I want to have a conversation with many Christians because I just want to know about Jesus' teenage years. That's my number one question for everybody. What about Jesus' teenage years?
Teenage Jesus. Yeah, what about high school Jesus?
Yeah, like, I want to know the truth, but that's a question like that sound like I'm being sarcastic or being an asshole, but I'm being freaking honest.
Right.
I'm being honest. There's certain shit it's so much taboo shit that you can't say.
Now, if I could just kind of, because they can't really see you, so they really can't catch the vibe. If I could talk about your background, you were raised as a 5% nation.
Yeah, I was born into the nation of gods and earth.
Nation of gods and earth. So that, that puts you in a position where you have a strong foundation and a belief system. So what do you say to the fact that, everybody gets to say what they want except you? Or everybody's beliefs are protected except your own. How do you deal with that?
Well, you also being the brother that holds some secrets, you part of a big time society yourself. So all brothers who have any kind of knowledge, you see what I'm saying, and know the truth. Michael Jackson knew the truth at the end. So you feel kind of, you know what I'm saying. You feel some kind of way. Am I still on?
Yeah, you still on. We hear you.
Okay, I couldn't see. I was trying to fidget with this camera for real.
Yeah. I see you working.
So boom. So I just feel like I know growing up in a 5% nation, you enlighten. I just want to make a quick fact that if you talk about anybody named in the top 10, they're gonna have 3-5% of some at the top. You know what I'm saying? Rock Kim. Also, they're gonna be influenced by the 5% nation. That's why Jay-Z did the song with Jay Electronica. And that's why he's been spitting 5% juice for like decade now. He was rocking the chain a couple years ago. But these are all, when you know the truth, you ain't got to claim you're 5% or same nation of gods, even Muslims or Masons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know the truth. They're walking around with this shit. That's why they keep it a secret, because you could be murdered for it. But now what they're doing, they're making the truth so criminal that you can't even say it in just. You can't even just be a regular nigga that just got your 9 to 5 out here teaching your babies to be righteous. Because if you say it out loud, you get Nick Cannoned. And not to say that everything he say was proper, because I wouldn't agree with some of his language too. But you can't deny the underlying history and facts when people bring up this shit. You have to go to history. It best rewards most research. So the fact that they muting the black man, it's on purpose. It's on fucking purpose. And the black woman is being the number one weaponized creature, because she always is. She's the easiest tool for the white. That's why she's the number one government worker. She's the number one front of the VP now. You know, they love using a black woman to do their dirt or to represent, and the black women gonna get excited like, shit, I'm independent now. I make my own. I work for Lockheed Martin, making $150,000.
I pause right there. All right, slow that down. Let's go back.
Okay, go ahead.
They're the easiest tool. Explain that, because I don't want that to be missed on anybody. What do you mean by that?
The black woman's a great representative. Fucking, she's the backbone. Like John said, she's the backbone of the goddamn world. She birthed the Mother Earth. She's stronger than anything. You don't even know what black woman. I got a testimony right now of a black woman I know going through some shit. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, like, they can do it all. You know what I'm saying? But we put so much on their backs for so long, they kind of broken. They want to be Meg the Stallion now. They don't want to be mothers no more and shit like that, because they just want to take a break. So don't mind being, they want to be bossed up because men played them so long and shit. They just want the money now, like the career now, the everything but the family, the mom, the breastfeed, the in the kitchen cooking, all that shit is going backwards because it's too archaic. You know what I'm saying? So now we using a black woman to, now we got that financial gap in the household. It's like, oh shit, your woman make more than you? You know what I'm saying? That's a conversation. I don't need no man. Shit, look at this big ass house I got.
Right.
That's a tool. You bullshit, you cannot create the family, and man need women. So that all that narrative has to shut the fuck up from both sides. From men and women. It has to, because you can't do shit independent. You just can't build a nation like that. It don't even make sense. Take all your riches and die with them shits. May they bury you with everything you thought you gained from a fucking America. You and your dream. Like, no, it's not true. You know what I mean?
Now, there are some who say, you know, it's just a matter of society evolving to be more inclusive and diverse. How does that go against your narrative that is just not the truth? It's not the true way.
We've been knew what black women were capable of, man. We ain't have to see Hidden Figures, even though it was a great fucking movie that I ain't even watched the whole thing. Don't let me hold you. Just the premise of the movie, these black women fucking getting this plane through mathematics. I mean, this astronaut shit through mathematics, getting it. We know what the black woman is actually capable of. It's not a surprise to us. You know what I'm saying? It's not a surprise to us.
Right.
So, I mean, it's worried, man. I'm sorry. What was the question? What was the direct question?
Oh, talking about evolution, right? You know, because diversity and inclusion.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So to your point about the regular nigga or the regular straight black dude being a target, you know, there are those who right now are campaigning and saying, you know, it's room for everybody, and that just because that's the way you brought up don't mean that that's the way it's supposed to be.
The way I was brought up on Scarface, Snoop Dogg, and that's the only shit being outlawed. The way I'm thinking, while you making way for the Jalen Smiths of the world or the Zaire Ways or whatever part me, I don't want to use him as an example. I shouldn't be using that young boys, young ladies, whatever name at this point on some real shit just because he's too young.
Yeah,
like,
right.
His business or her business shouldn't even be out there like that. But just using an example that gets promoted. And the Jalen, you know, when the Smith child says something crazy, it gets promoted. But it's a lot of regular stand-up men. Boxers used to get promoted, but now that shit too violent. Get punched in the head.
Right.
We came up in a boys' club. You can't play football no more. You're gonna be dumb. You're gonna have this, and I get it because those things are right. Those things are actually truths. You know what I'm saying? To some degree, through science, whatever. Oh yeah, I don't want my son bumping his head for 12, 13 years just to get a scholarship to go to college.
Right.
All right. I don't want that. I don't need that. It don't make sense. All right, putting them in the ring. So some things, yeah, but still, that toughness of your son. How you gonna substitute now? How you going to substitute that discipline he got from football or boxing just because you want him to be this new man that he can be? You know.
Yeah.
It's tight that Afeni raised Tupac as a black woman. Like, oh, she made Tupac. That's amazing, right? But no, he had Geronimo Pratt as his guy. He had the whole Panthers around him. Yeah. We understand it's some black men or a generation that didn't show up at a time. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of brothers in the hood. If you grew up in the hood, you had somebody to look up to.
Yeah.
Even it was that dumbass dope dealer that's like, take your ass in the house, shorty.
Right.
And like, we don't have those men in the community anymore. And for real, all this shit I'm talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with black women or they turn against us or society putting something against us. It's our bitch ass. To be the real topic, it's these college educated $100,000 fuck boys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm teaching their kids. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
Hey, wait a minute, I might have cut you off. Say that part again.
Yeah, it's the motherfucking $100,000 plus a year college graduate.
You're teaching their kids.
I'm teaching their kids.
Yeah.
So I know they some fuck boys. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the black man first. We the foundation. We ain't gonna never put this off on the black women. I'm just want to put the word out to the black women is don't go against us. Don't use that too. Don't follow that fuck ass narrative that they putting out there. It's not truth. It's not. I don't know nobody not raising their children. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. My brothers, I remember the generation because our generation missed a year of fatherhood. A lot of us didn't have fathers. So you know what the narrative was? Hey man, when I have kids, I'm gonna raise them. I ain't gonna be like my dad. And then it was those of us who had dads and got a chance to go through college because of our dads. Like shit, I'm gonna be like my dad. So if you look around black men, a lot of shit that's going on when they're going on to that child support shit and all that weak ass system that's against the black man, set up for the black women to be like, oh, let me take this way out. I believe, let me say some real controversial shit. It gives you some listens.
Let it fly.
I'm gonna get myself careful. I thoroughly believe, only because of going through it. So I'm gonna speak on a situation I never speak on. The number one thing I don't touch on social media is child support, because you might get me in my fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I might be that nigga the long thread, like ooh. So I just feel like, and sister, I do know people also. I mean, I don't know personally in my circle people who don't take care of their children, but whatever. So I saw a comment on YouTube.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, everybody has their, experience.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel it. We talked about it on that show. I don't think it's a narrative out the blue. But what I'm saying is, don't believe it as an overall thing to put black men in. To say black men do that more than this group of men. And that's not fucking true. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe a woman should get child support unless she was married. Period. End of fucking story. Unless she was married, she should not get child support. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because it goes to now I make $100K too, bro. Fuck that. I had to put my biz out there, but who don't make $100K? It's 2020, my nigga. So he's like, y'all hating brothers making $100K. Absolutely fucking that. But
you laying out a lot fast, so it's just don't get caught up in the comments because
look out the comments because you guys some YouTube followers. YouTube people weird anyway. What is you doing watching on YouTube? Like
that's why I want them. What do you mean?
No, I know that's the monetize. Get your money, black man.
Yeah, hey, you tripping?
I'm coming with my shit. I know. I'm following you. I'm watching you like shit. Every day you have content. Every day this shit is watchable and it's over 3 minutes. It's going to be monetizing. You have a channel. You have a show. I'm not no fucking fool, boy. I'm just moving slower than you. You my guinea pig, yeah.
I take it. All right, so for women, if they're not married,
but they should not. And I'm gonna tell you why. And go to another show. And I'm not being sexist. And shut the fuck up. I got all these daughters in the house knocking right now, trying to get my attention. And that don't justify not being sexist. But anyway, I say this because it's a woman's choice. That validates. I'm fuck pro woman's choice. It's a woman's choice. So look at this way. Say, I'm gonna make it try to be funny, but say you and I have a baby girl, Mr. King. That's some gay shit, right? like nah, let's make a bra, miss whatever. So anyway, and she come to me like, yo, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, yo, it's my choice. Like, yo, I don't want to do with that shit. I don't want it. It's just like you can say, because what if you come to me saying, look, she come to me like, yeah, I'm pregnant, but I'm not gonna have it. Boom. I'm like, yo, I want to be a father. My culture we don't do that. I can't even have no opinion because it's her choice.
I see what you're saying.
So she can take me out of this shit, because women do take niggas out of this shit. Like, I'm gonna have this baby despite you, and I know I can get a check from it. So if you're gonna have it, you strong, because if something happened to you, I can take care of this motherfucker too. Like if given the options of putting in the corner, but it's always on a woman because she with him and she birthed him and she deserve it. Not to say, I'm just saying that's because the way it's set up. Just because our system, I have nothing against motherfuckers having a baby. You have a baby, you responsibility. If it's a baby, let it grow. That's my father told me when I was 17. I tried go with him, thought he was gonna share his weed or something. If it's a baby, let it grow. What the fuck you want me to do? So I looked at him like, what you want me to do? Like, it's like, and it grew. And 22 years later, and shit. Now she got one growing. Look at my ass, granddad out this bitch.
Oh no, I ain't know that. Congrats.
Yeah. Didn't know. I don't tell niggas that. Then you go to all your chats and followers. I'm on
an exclusive Grand Truth. We got a Grand Truth coming.
I've already pop out nigga on the weekend. It's a man's choice to pull out, but it's also a man can't have sex by himself, Austin. You know what I'm saying? We all make decisions. You a woman shit say you can't go in without a condom. Woman can say that. No. So right. we all got standards. Let me get out the comments. Interview me, brother.
Yeah, no.
Look, way to flash it up.
I'm loving it, and I know you can go. And so we're gonna stop it right there because they got to pay for that. They got to pay for that. So what's up with when is the podcast? Have y'all done it already? What's it called? When is it dropping?
So yeah, we put in the podcast. It's called Non-Toxic Masculinity.
Got it.
I don't even believe in the phrase toxic masculinity because
I hate it.
Toxic is not masculinity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a toxic person. It has nothing to do with masculinity.
Like, nigga, I knew Tory Lanez was trash from the first time I ever heard that nigga. Like, I seen him in interviews. I judge my MCs by interviews. That's why I'm never gonna fuck with Rick Ross. And I told niggas decades ago I didn't fuck with Kanye. You gotta wait for him to go crazy. I can see it. You a grown man. You call yourself the Louis Vuitton Don. You're not my kind of homie. You smell me? Like, you're a different breed. You know, when you're a grown man and somebody say you was they say your past, you was a parole officer or security or whatever them niggas in the jail be, a correctional officer.
CO, yeah.
And you come in the interview and you say I wasn't, that's a lie. They stunting. I'm like, you ain't a grown man, bro. You ain't come far enough in life. Like,
right. You was what you was. What you mean?
And that's like, if you that super drug dealer, you supposed to stunt. How you think I got the connects? I would have spent that if I was Rick Ross.
Right.
See, you know, COs be crooked all the time. You silly, bro.
All right, so we you definitely gonna come back on, man. You and Ed. I don't know what happened with Ed. Ed was supposed to be here too.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be looking forward. I'm gonna push it out there, and you have to spit this gift weekly, man. God, I love truth, ladies and gentlemen, from up and up. The coach. Oh man, I played the wrong one. I was supposed to play these applause. Hold on, I gotta play this applause for you. All right, here we go. Truth Hall, ladies and gentlemen, educator. He's a chess coach. He teaches your kids. Man, is the real deal. Next time, hopefully, we get this. And that's why we ask for donations. So for niggas like him, we can get his camera on.
I feel like trash with no camera, bro. But that's good because at least they can't cancel me now, man.
And I appreciate it. In 2020, I took my my born name, man. I took my 5% name in 2020, man.
What is it, God?
Perfection effervescence, man. Call me perfect.
God. How you see that, God?
Yeah.
We're gonna build on it next time.
We're gonna build on that. All right, man.
Peace.
All right.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
So this is what I saw on social media. So I'm trying to share this real quickly, and we can get to it. I'm gonna read through it, and then I'm gonna bring in our next guest, who's an educator, to kind of weigh in from their perspective, because there are a lot of perspectives on this. All right, let me put it in pause. All right, here we go. This is from Ursula, whoever, I don't know. My son got hungry, so I gave him a snack. His teacher is gonna say how he can't eat, and before I knew it, I yelled from the kitchen, "Girl, he is at home, honey." And then there was silence. So Peace responds, "These comments have me confused because the teacher is right. This needs to feel like a school schedule, and eating during class is not appropriate. The obvious answer is to feed the kid between classes, as would be the case at school." All right, so the question of the day I ask you, good people, viewers of Let's Go Live, is should the kids be forced to conduct themselves as if they were in class at home? Now, the Facebook group that I saw this in has about 25,000 members. The comments under this post was easily at 1,000 by like noon. People were going at it. So it's a very polarizing subject matter, split right down the middle. So right about now, if I could bring into Miss Imani Oba. She's an educator in the Prince George's County school system. Welcome to the program. Can I hear you? Let's see. Can we hear you? Yeah, turn your shit on.
Oh, am I on mute?
There we go. Now you're loud.
I should know better, right? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to be on. So yeah, as an educator, point blank, where do you stand?
I got 5 words for everybody.
Okay.
You gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick your battles. Let me explain what I have seen.
Okay.
I have seen eating. I've seen.
Slow down. Let's give some background.
Okay.
You've been.
Okay. This is my first week teaching virtually with the Prince George's County Public School System.
Okay.
This is day 4.
Day 4. But how many years have you been teaching in a live classroom?
Oh, wow. Oh, live class?
Yeah.
This is my first time teaching live class.
No, how many years have you been teaching in a classroom?
Oh, come on now.
You got to get background. These people don't know you.
I thought you meant virtually.
No.
Okay, so I've been in this system for over 22 years.
Got it.
But I've been teaching for more than that.
Okay, got it.
Not longer than that, yes.
All right, so continue. Day 4.
Okay, so I've seen eating. I've seen students feeding their infant siblings. Yes. And I've seen them changing their siblings' diapers. This is all while I'm trying to teach. So I'm seeing this. Yes. What else? Petting. They'll have their pet in their hand. They're petting while they're supposed to be paying attention. What else? Oh, wrestling. They having full wrestling matches on the bed. And I can see all of that on the laptop. You think I'm going to stop my lesson every few seconds and say something? I can't. There's no way. There's not enough time. So the chewing gum in my classroom, in a brick and mortar setting, you can't chew gum in my classroom because I don't like gum sticking on desk and underneath the chair.
Right.
But guess what? Virtually, I don't care if you cracking crabs. Just make sure your screen is showing because that's participation and that's your grade. And turn in that little form at the end for your grade.
You don't care if they cracking crabs? Is that what I heard you say?
Hey, listen, I don't care if they're cracking crabs. No.
So, all right, so the things that you would correct or that you're declining to correct on virtually, aren't those same things that you would correct in class? Like you would tell somebody to be quiet or...
Yeah, I would. Stop playing. Don't touch them. Yeah, stop,
So why is it different?
It's different because they are at home, and guess what? Our principal told us a long time ago, last week during during our PDs, they were like, listen, believe it or not, there's probably a parent behind that camera listening to everything you say. So be careful to what you say to those children. And it's like I said, 5 words, what I started off with, pick your battles. That's not, to me, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not going there with them.
So the level of focus that you have to have, I don't know if it's included in training, in educating training for watching somebody changing a diaper.
I saw it this week, I swear.
Petting
their animals, sitting there with their dog, petting their cat, yes.
And that can be, there's a level of distraction that comes along with that. Like you can't just be normal and try to continue what you're saying when somebody got the baby leg is up and they hold
and you
out and they wiping.
Remember, I'm middle school, so these are teenagers.
And
so some of them are caring for, and I got emails in the spring from some of my students. I didn't do live sessions, I did pre-recorded sessions, but I got emails, Miss so-and-so, I had to care for my sister and she's, 6 months old because my mom had to work 2 jobs. So I couldn't get the homework into you. We had all kinds of things like that happen. So yeah, 13.
All right. So I'm stuck on the changing baby. If they were in class, who would be doing it?
Great question. So maybe daycare, maybe a family member that stays home. But remember, we're all home. So we're all home. And daycare. Would you take your daycare? I mean, would you take your child to daycare now with the coronavirus like this?
Okay. All right.
So,
all right. True story. All right. So have you witnessed any ass whoopings?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Any scuffles?
I have heard the parents, the moms. It's usually the moms. Get your, in there. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Like into class or somewhere else?
I guess back in the room, because what they'll do is the kids will take the screen and do this.
Right.
And I can ask them to turn their screen on, but I can't force them, and I can't spend the whole hour however long I have telling them over and over to turn their screen on. So after a while, I'm noticing if I see that screen like that, I'm like, they're gone.
Oh.
But they'll leave. I'll unmute everybody to ask a question.
Right.
And that leaves that person open. They done left the room.
Well, there's some amount of discretion that you have to have also because, there may be it's like me stepping out of church. I might have to the bathroom. I might have to, run to the car. I might have to the Uber Eats might be here, the weed man might be here. I got to pay him. Like it's got to be some things that are happening. But what about like is it affecting their grade? Do y'all now have where 5% used to be class participation? Is that now transferred to the Zoom era?
It's a larger percentage now of classwork, and this county has gone away from homework. We don't say homework anymore. We say independent practice.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes. So basically, we can't say homework. They're home. Everything is home.
Okay.
So we say independent practice, but classwork is a larger percentage than what it would be in brick and mortar, because we want to make sure that they're doing something while you're laying eyes on them. And even if that includes discussion, I put questions in the chat and I make them answer, and see, I end up saving the chat to see who actually answered. Right. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. It is a lot, but yeah, I've seen just about all. I haven't seen the ass whipping yet, but
yeah, I need to. You got the screen record.
I've not seen the ass whipping yet.
We had to see that. The internet we need that. We need to see that. John Watson from the Peanut Gallery says, can you send a disciplinary note to the parent if they're acting up and not paying attention?
Disciplinary note to the parent. So
like in real time, Kevin fucking off. He bullshit.
We can email them, and we can also CC the counselor. So if it's repeated disruption, the counselor gets involved, and the counselor goes an extra step. They might call home. Then if it's really crazy, we got PPWs that will go knock on doors.
What's that? What's a PPW?
Oh, I'm sorry. I use acronyms and y'all don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's the old school truant officer.
But what it stand for?
It's called pupil personnel worker, PPW.
Oh.
But it's just truant officer. That's what it is.
Oh, all right.
Layman's terms.
That's a tough job. Now you used to the truant officer used to catch people on the street and drag them back to the house.
Right.
Now you going door to door.
I always think of the wire when they was going in the van and picking them up.
Yeah, that's how it be. Now he's knocking the doors. You on the computer?
Right, exactly. Right.
Oh man. So day 4, you've seen all this. Do you think it'll improve?
That's a great question. I'm always hopeful for the best. I'm an optimistic person. But my biggest concern is absenteeism right now. It's just a shame that I'm getting only half of my students logging on. But hopefully it'll get better. I think, like I said, when the counselors get involved and those PPWs get involved, it's only week 1. I'm hoping everything gets better. Mm-hmm. It's week 1, but absenteeism is a big concern of mine. I was looking at my numbers and I was just like, why am I only seeing 16 out of 29?
Wow.
Why am I seeing 10 out of 30?
So in my limited knowledge of the school system, I know failing and keeping kids back is like a no-no. But with what's happening now, don't you think those rates are going to be higher if people are not coming and doing the work? Like, is that going to be a thing come the end of the semester? So
I believe that because we were trained a little different, and we know a little bit more than what we did in the spring. In the springtime, I'm not even going to lie, it was just a mess. It was like Chinese algebra. It was just really hard. We all didn't know. We were just thrown into the fire with no training. But I believe now things might be different. I think we're going back to grading. See, in the spring it was pass or incomplete. Right. But we're going back to grades. So it's like, you know what? You don't show up. You got this 0. Guess what? I think they are going to be serious about that repeating this time. Oh, okay. That's what I was wanting to know. So this is funny. So Leilani says, my kid's teacher called me to the screen. Have you ever had to call and be like, Tim, get your mother in front of this camera? So we don't know if the parents are there though. We can't assume that. Yeah, we can't assume that. I wish. Now I had this one lady. She just kept walking back and forth, and I was like, she's monitoring me. She just kept walking back. She just kept. And I was like, her child monitoring you. Yeah, I think she was. Yeah, I think she was. But yeah, we can't assume that they're there. we have to just assume that when we're looking at our screen, these are our children in our classroom, and that's it.
All right. So to that point, though, physically, is that easier than monitoring live bodies in a classroom?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Like, but they're right here. They're right here.
No, it's still not, because like I said, you know, the kids can do this real fast.
Right.
And they, you know, keep doing it. And like I said, I'm not stopping my lesson over and over to say it.
Right.
So kids are doing that, and then they rolling out. So it's like if you're live in my classroom and, you know, you keep asking for the bathroom, you know, I can be like, yo, you're abusing your privilege to go to the bathroom.
Right.
But if they're at their home and they can cut that camera off, I don't know what they're doing. And that's a concern too for all educators.
So to the question of the day, which was originally, should kids, you know, be forced to act the same way at home that they do in class? I think on some levels they should.
On some levels.
Because of routine, right? So
right.
if you don't get to eat and snack Doritos in class in front of your teacher, you shouldn't be able to do it in front of your computer just because you're home. I feel like if y'all wear uniforms, I don't care what you got on the bottoms. You could wake up, roll out the bed with pajamas, but you got to put that uniform top on. I feel like that's how it should go.
Yeah, they cut that out in our county as far as forcing uniforms, but they did have like a dress code where they were like no pajamas, no wife beaters. But no, to a certain extent, I wholeheartedly believe that. But like I said, I'm gonna go back to my mantra: you gotta pick your battle.
Yeah, but I'm talking about parents too. Like, you should be able to just go to the fridge every time. You can't do that at school.
Exactly. Well, see, that's my thing. We can tell the kids find a quiet place, but in reality, we know if they got 3 other siblings, there's going to be a hard time trying to find a quiet place. You know, You got your little 3-year-old brother coming behind you doing rabbit ears. So we can tell them over and over, find a quiet place where you won't be distracted. Some of my kids got their, their headphones on. They're trying to zone in on what I'm saying, but you got their little brother or that little sister bugging you. And the parents, I believe, should also have a place for their child, whether it's a desk, a makeshift desk. I got a makeshift desk. My computer is on my little pull-out table. But a routine place where they go to, a routine place where they do their work, and no distractions. And like you said, the parents shouldn't be going back and forth behind them, because that's a distraction to not only them, but to the teacher. Because I'm like, what? Why should keep going back to the refrigerator and the cupboards?
Now, we've seen on those viral videos of kids jumping into Zooms or whatever platform is being used.
That happened to me.
And so has that happened? Like, have you had that?
That happened first day. And I'm old school. It's a couple people in your chat that know me. They work with me. I had somebody's child last year that I taught. They know I'm old school and I'm strict. And I was like, that ain't going to happen to me. That ain't going to happen to me. Second period that happened to me.
Day one.
So it wasn't a photo bomb, but I admitted the students in from the waiting room, and I just admitted all of them. So remember, this live thing is new to me because I did all pre-recorded in the spring. Right. So I just admitted everybody. I don't do that now. So one dude was not supposed to be in there, and I also didn't enable the thing where they couldn't unmute themselves. So I was muting them, but they were unmuting. And this one dude was just blasting this music, and it was like, foul music, very inappropriate. And I was just like, who is that? And I'm doing my little cursor like, who is that? Then he left out and tried to come back in with a different name.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So he did come back in because I allowed him. I don't know my kids. These are just the first day of school.
Kids, right.
So he did it again. And this time he had one of the names from my roster, though. I was like, oh, but it was another student in there already with the same name. I was like, so why do I have two? And then I was like, okay. And I finally figured out to turn that mute disable thing off. And I did that. And then I saw that, like I said, I had a duplicate name. I took him out. So we do have a button that can remove you and you can't come back in.
Okay.
So yeah, he can't do that to me anymore. Yeah. I mean, that music was crazy. I was like, what the heck? So that did happen to me.
Had to
I
drop.
did have that, but not the photo bomb. I've heard horror stories where the teacher's thing was hacked, porno was coming across. I had the music bomb. I had the music bomb. But yeah, I've heard stories in our teacher group that we have, the porno and sharing their screen. I don't know why I don't know why a teacher would allow students to let them share their screens. But yeah, they shared it and they were showing porno. This happened in this county.
Well, hey, it's day 4, so it ain't off the table.
I know, right?
You could get lucky.
Oh, you're right. But I got a little system now. They sit in that weight room till I do my attendance.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's that control. You got to have that control feature. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you jumping on the show today. Give us a little perspective. When I saw this morning, I mean, the conversation was just, I mean, you just could not believe the the arguments this caused. Because some people were just like, nah, they're at home. That's it. They home. They do what they want. These are parents. And the other people are like, nah, if they can't do it in class, then they shouldn't be able to do it at home.
And I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. Yeah, I'm in the middle.
All right, so we'll continue the conversation in the chat. What you about to say?
I said I'm balanced. I'm in the middle.
Oh yeah. All right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Imani is a PG County educator, award-winning, 20 plus years in the system, 4 days virtual teaching, and we're gonna check in from time to time and see what type of progress you're making. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the show.
You got to pick your battles. Remember that.
Pick your battle.
Thank you.
They got these new masks that are prototypes now. They clear.
Oh,
you seen these?
Well, that makes sense. I mean, why not?
Yeah, they clear, and they got supposed to have like a kind of some sort of new type of filtration system they developed on the bottom of it to get your air circulated or whatever. But they supposed to be clear.
We get our faces back.
So you get your face back. Yeah, literally. So you get your face back.
Yeah, get your look back.
Right, because it's gonna ruin dating. Dating is going back up.
Oh man, that top half can be tricky.
Man, I seen some. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, the unmask. Whenever the unmasking is going to happen, people have been living their best lives.
Yeah. Oh
these
yeah.
Last couple months, man. I'm trying to tell you.
High cheekbones and everything. Winning.
High cheekbones. Got the eyelashes on proper medium length. Trimmed eyebrows, brothers getting their hairlines right, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be in for a rude whenever unmasking happens. They said the numbers are going up, so they got an extension.
And if you got harsh features, because I don't like to call nobody ugly, but if you got harsh features, like the
you talking about if you a handsome woman?
Yeah. The mask is really helping you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's handicapped. Your handicap just went up.
Yeah, because you in the gym getting everything else right. Yeah.
You see somebody across the way and they look just scary as I don't know what. They got the mask hanging off. You be like, yo, put your mask on. Yo, hey, this is 6 feet. Put your mask.
Back, Slim. Yeah. Put that back, Slim. We're not ready. It's not that time yet.
Yeah, nah, man. It's not all clear.
At what point in the dating relationship do you unmask? You just meet somebody.
Right.
Like, sweetie, I've been seeing. We've been going out for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, if you think, like, you think we can take our mask off? No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
That's funny.
I'm not ready to take my mask off.
That's funny. The same.
So what does that conversation sound like?
You got a condom conversation with the mask.
Right.
That's funny.
What does it sound like when you go back to the fellas? Like, damn, dog, I've been trying to get this mask off for like 3 weeks now. Man.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her mask. Yeah.
I've been trying to get this mask off forever.
That's funny. Your 25-year reunion, you be like, you remember when y'all first took the mask off?
Right. I remember our unmasking day like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
He was so gentle.
Yeah. He took take your mask off so I can feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I had a little trouble with the mask at first. It had a clasp in the back.
Yeah, right. I hate these new masks, man, because they don't fit. They don't fit me.
Right, they don't fit me right.
I got a big face.
Right, they need to make masks for black women because
Yeah. When does
he's
the
white.
come on? That's funny. That's a good one.
I'm trying to tell you. Somebody said, you know, I'm looking at these dating shows.
So what y'all gonna do, man? 4th of July. What y'all gonna do? Y'all excited? Juneteenth looking at you like this. That's how Juneteenth looking at you. What you gonna do? All that. Don't text me. I don't want to see nothing on your social media. I might go on a purge, a little social media purge. This weekend, man. If I any type of ounce of celebration, if I see any pride for American Independence Day, 4th of July, from any of y'all that was go hard for Juneteenth, and you talking about we you know, two things can be true. We can multitask, and you know, you get all them people online. Let us have our fun. How come it's always you fake wokes and all? Nah, man, ain't none of that. We not doing it, man. If I see you was go hard about Juneteenth, and then all of a sudden you out here 4th of July it up, man, I don't see no grills. If you cook in private. Cook in private. If you eating, drinking beer, if you sitting out, if you got the family over, you got the lawn chairs out, don't post it. Maintain some privacy. All right, don't put it out there. I listen. I'm not telling you what to do. You could, if you're gonna do it, don't post it. We don't want to see it. We've been eating ribs all our life ever since I was little. You know, we barbecue, man. 4th of July is synonymous with the start of the summer. Barbecue. Don't post. I don't want to see it. You know how hard we worked to have our first Juneteenth last week, our first ever national Juneteenth. You can turn it right around and 4th of July it up. Don't do it. Bum, 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 bum. Don't do it. That's all. I don't even want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the filters over your profile. None of it. I don't want none of that. Man, just go dark, man. Don't post. You can do it. You can restrain. You got self-control. I don't see nobody celebrating that, John. Absolutely ridiculous, man.